In 2016, Colin Kaepernick got down on one knee. The star of the NFL wanted to highlight the racial injustice in America. Kaepernick soon found himself no longer playing American football for the NFL. Let's not get into any semantics about whether or not American feet are actually used in American football. That's for another day. Small Miracles is not called American rugby. Anywho, fast forward to 2018, and Nike decided to make the unemployed Kaepernick their poster boy, starting with this image. As a result, people started burning their trainers, the media went crazy, but more importantly, Nike had taken their own advice in marketing by showing they believed in something, even if it had a negative backlash. Standing up for racial equality was only a part of Nike's plan. Now, Nike isn't stupid. They knew what they were doing, and they fully expected it to result in more sales. But what they'd done is something small creators need to take note of. They'd sent a clear and defined message that had segregated their audience. All the people with strong beliefs, with morals and integrity, would gravitate towards their message. Now, who's going to sit there and think, that's not me? I'm so vanilla. As if, deep down, people care about this stuff. That's a very large audience. People will and have fought back, but that's exactly what Nike expected to happen. Divide and conquer. They hedged their bets that there was a lot more people who would support that message than those who would be actively offended by it. Statements like this connected to an original story allow small creators to take people on a journey in their mind just through stories, even stories triggered by a single image. It's genius, and it's something you'll witness a host of other big brands and channels doing. Now, this isn't an endorsement of Nike, and nor are we sponsored by them. Or are we? No, we're not. But how is a small creator or entrepreneur supposed to come up with something like this? You don't have a continent-sized budget or a savvy marketing team, but you do have a story that got you into all of this, and you do know why you're still doing it. What are the things that stand in opposition to that true story? For us on this channel and generally in our work, the things that are in opposition to our story are the big dreams sold without detailed instruction manuals, get-rich-quick nonsense, corporate stuffiness, and hyped-up fast success systems that just don't work. What it's not, if you're a business, is features of your product or service, or if you're a channel that you post 3 times a week about the best survival gear. You might still do all of those things in certain places, but what we can tell you is that you need to stand for something. And when you do, you know it's working because suddenly people will be sharing your content and commenting. Either be that fire starter or find that someone or that organization that is already doing the things you stand for and support them with everything you've got. Because what you make and what you communicate will be so much easier if you're aligned with what you stand for. I suspect wild horses couldn't have stopped Colin Kaepernick from getting down on one knee because he knew exactly in that moment he couldn't look at himself in the mirror anymore if he didn't. In fact, let's not forget that he's the real hero here rather than Nike, but Nike showed that the same principles apply whether you communicate with a multi-million-dollar marketing budget or from the zero cost of a bended knee. Now here's the bit where I do tell you that we post 3 times a week, and would you kindly subscribe, because we're on a mission to make channel growth more honest and useful. So if you'd like us to help you grow your channel and get the insight on the things that work and don't work, then smash that like button and subscribe, but forget about the stupid bell. You'll only turn it off after a week anyway.